oh my God, you're such a good dad. It's like, bitch, you don't know me. Like, stop. Like,
All right. Well, we got a special guest in the building. What is that? It's from like the Breakfast Club, right? That's what people always say. We got a guy who has West Coast DJ for Gifted Gab, has also competed in the three style, is the 2020 and still reigning defending Sunburn DJ Battle Champion, and has done shows alongside Dave Chappelle, 2 Chainz, and J. Cole. He goes by the name Vega in the building right now. What's good?
That is I. What's up, man?
How was that for an intro? Was that pretty good? Not bad.
That was solid. That was straightforward. I liked
Thank
it.
you. That's the first time I've ever done it. I was really nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, what?
Well, I guess what I always do is I like to start from the beginning. So because you're a very like technical DJ for sure.
I'm a goof, bro. I don't know.
Okay, yes. All right, you're funny.
Yeah,
but like you are technical.
A little bit.
You've done competitions for a reason. Like, come on.
I'm unorthodox. That's what I am. I'm technical, but I'm like I don't know what to call it. I'm unorthodox. I'll just say that. Man, if we take it all the way back to like little kid, non-cliche type stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was an Army brat. This is just like kind of stuff I remember or whatever, and then like mom and dad kind of telling me. But like I was an Army brat. I remember being in Germany for like my 3rd birthday or something like that. Like I don't vividly remember this, but it's like little bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
CNC Music Factory. The everybody dance now. Like I remember as like obviously as I got older, wanting to like chop that sound up, the horn stabs at least, or like wanting to like manipulate it a certain way. Like I was always interested in doing that. So like, come the summer of 8th grade, I had just moved from the inner city to the burbs, and I was like, I need to get turntables. I want to get turntables. I'll do anything to get turntables. And then I took off 2 summers and became a complete nerd. I mean, I was already a nerd, but like a loner and was trash for 3 years of just collecting vinyl and just owning my craft basically.
Okay. What age was that?
Like 13 going on 14.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually pretty early, to be honest. Like in terms of like really getting into it and like having that ability. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't start till I was like 19. So,
or I mean, I definitely had to like beg my mom for it and shit like that. But like,
really?
Yeah. Like I have a homie, DJ Noise. He had turntables, but he had like his dad's old sound system and stuff like that. And they let him rock. And I would just always bring my mom and be like, look, he has it. It doesn't take up that much space. Like, let me do it. And then, for, 3 years, I was ass. So, she had to deal with that. But I got him.
What kind of flipped the switch for you, I guess, after the 3? So, like, I guess, like, was it 3? Were you gigging during this time? Like, were you ass in public, or did you wait until you like weren't ass and then came out there?
No. I was big ass, bro. I was for like a long time. So like I was trash, and then like once people find out, oh, you're a DJ, oh, come do this, come do that. I knew I wasn't ready, but I took my first gig. It was at a barbecue spot. Super ironic. But like I was there, they put me in like this back room with like a little window, and I was asked there too. But that like built up my confidence. And then probably like I want to say like a year after that, I ended up doing my school's homecoming. And they like let me rock, and I was like, okay. And like, being a kid and knowing what the kids want to hear was easy. So if I'm out there playing, Yin Yang Twins, and that record just came out, and it worked. So it just immediately boosted my confidence. Then I kept going. So
yeah, good. I mean, hey man, that's great. Shit. Damn. Because how many years have you been DJing now?
Total, about 15, 16 years. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm 33 now, so
damn.
Been a minute.
That's crazy. So you said that you have a child that's 4, right? Boy or girl?
Girl,
Girl. What's her name?
Maceo.
So what was it like? I guess like not. I don't want to get like too personal, but like I want to like pick your brain about it for sure because I feel like it's something that people don't talk about. Because a lot of times people are just like, oh, DJ, Playboy Bachelor, whatever the fuck, or like Playgirl Bachelorette, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what like people like always like envision, where it's like some people. Like me, for example, like I don't know if you ever like that, but like when I finish a gig, I'd be like, yo, whatever, I'm out. Like I'm going to cookout, peace. Like I don't need
Done.
you. Like, yeah, like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's what you were like. So like, I guess when you first like realized you were having a kid, what was that like in like that process? Especially because like DJing, you're kind of like an independent contractor, not like a salary.
Yeah, man. So I'll say this. Finding out that I had a kid on the way was the most terrifying shit ever. Like I could be really honest about that because of
Yeah.
that exact thing you just said, where it's like, okay, for me by myself, the money coming in is cool. I can maintain some stuff. Obviously, I got to be a little bit smarter about it. Like, at that time or whatever, it's like, okay, put this money over here. Don't touch it. Put this money onto a credit card and, like stuff like that. Like, I have to really be on top of it else or else, you know what I mean? So, knowing that that was coming, no, that knowing that she was coming, it made me go, okay, hustle. Like every little bit and piece I ended up taking and putting somewhere and just like forgetting about it, like damn near burying it in the backyard type stuff, like on it, right? So it's super crazy because right when she came, I think about, hopefully I'm getting the dates right. I think I went, yeah, right after she popped out, I went on tour for like 2 months. So like I
Wow.
had put, yeah, I was lucky, like I told you. I put I put a nice chunk of money away that was just like, here, mom, take all of this, do what you got to do, make it work. Anything that I get on the road, I'm sending back to,
Yeah.
my family and just kind of being like, here you go. And then as soon as I come back, it's just dad mode.
Yeah, for sure. So she
Mhm.
was 2 months when you came back.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
I
so
missed them. Go ahead.
so you were gone for like those like first 2 months, right? So my
Hmm.
question is like, what was it like when you came back and you were in town gigging while having a baby?
Ooh. Um, so I'm a private person, so I did not really parade it around. I didn't
Yeah.
really come, you know what I mean? Like, so coming back, tired, that was the first thing. I was definitely tired because dudes don't know shit about kids. Like, we can do all the reading of the books and studying and stuff like that. That's not our build. You know what I mean? Like, we just know how to like provide, protect. So, and especially because it was a little girl, that was the only thing on my mind. It was like, give me my money now. I'll see you later. Like, that's literally all it was. Like, I just completely ducked off, didn't say nothing. I'm here. This 4 hours that I'm here, you guys are gonna get this. As soon as that light comes on, I'm out. Um, hit me my Venmo. Hit me where give me my money. I'm gone. Like
Yeah,
that's how it was.
it was very like get the money, go home, take care of her. I guess.
And that shit. That's still today. Like, it's literally just like, okay, like, as annoying as she is, I'd be like, oh, what do you need, or like, how can we figure this out? So
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. So like I guess in terms of like broadening that scope, what were like the obstacles? Like what are like the big obstacles as like a DJ and a dad, I guess, that you've like faced and you think that other people face as like DJs and dads?
Time management. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the first thing that I would say is time management, because I she comes first.
Yep.
Period. Point blank. Period. So it's like anytime that it would be a situation where it was like, hey, we have this Wednesday gig, or hey, can you fly out here and come do this gig? And it's like, as much as I would love to, no, this is what I have to do first. Oh, you guys are
Mm-hmm.
paying this bag, like, mm, you know. And then, my situation, I already, the 2 months, the two first months, like, they're still a baby. They don't even know who dad is until shit, like, month 10 or something like that, you know?
Hmm.
So I missed a lot, but I didn't miss a lot because even me being there in those 2 months, she wouldn't have needed me. She was stuck on mom the whole time, like, you know,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have helped. So yeah. But like time management is the biggest thing of like, hey, can you come do this? And it's like, so check this. I like have my kid with me. And like if my kid could be in the booth, then we're solid.
Did you ever
You
do
know?
that? Have you ever done that?
No, not kid in the booth, but I had my kid at sound check a couple times, like
Really?
on my chest. Yeah.
Oh, really? Like you're sitting
Yeah.
there on the tables, like right before
Hmm.
like Gab is about to be out there or whatever, like for like
Yeah.
those kind of gigs?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was the homie Ryan Carveo. Like I had to do a sound check for him because I think we were gonna like he had like a week of shows or something like down the West Coast. And it was like the only time we could sound check. And I was like, well, I have my kid with me, dog. And gave her some headphones, had her on the chest, and Q pointed up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
You weren't scratching anything in. You're just.
Nah, I scratched a little bit. I did a little bit, but nah, it was definitely like, you know, are you good? Okay, cool. Button. Okay, this is my part. Chick, chick, like stuff like that.
I guess like because it sounds like there was only like the one big obstacle, which was the time management for you. Were there any
Yeah, for
other
the most
like?
part.
Were there any more minor ones or no?
I, I could be honest. There was some minor ones.
Okay.
Once everybody started finding out, because like the whole thing about like first off, being a guy having a girl, the the rate of flirting and the rate of vagina that got thrown at me that was just like, you know, oh my god, you're such a good dad. It's like, bitch, you don't know me. Like, stop. Like, but it was a lot of that. Like girls that I never really talked to, girls that like
Really?
maybe I thought was cute or something like that back in
Hmm.
the day that never paid me any mind.
Yeah.
That's when all the attention came. That's when they were all like, you know, oh, like hi. I'm like, yo, don't come at me now. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I mean, but that was easy though. It was literally like, I'm not, don't set me up for nothing, no bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So you were,
that's a minor one. Yeah.
yeah, maneuvering stuff like that. Were there
Mhm.
any? What about like sleep? Do you ever like have any like super like you came back from a gig and you were up until whatever in the
Ooh,
morning and then like you had to keep it moving the next day?
yes,
Yeah.
that was definitely a couple like, oh shit, like you're taking me back, but yeah, there was
Yeah.
there was definitely a couple of weeks of that like you get home at 2. Then it's like I'm still winding down because
Yeah.
loud music, lights or whatever. So then I get home at 2:30 ish. Then it's like 3, and I'm like just now getting sleepy. But then she's waking up, or it's got to make her a bottle or something, something, something. Luckily, my she was completely situated, so I didn't have to really like do much. But like there was definitely some 6 in the morning, but then I have to read right back up at 9 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. Well, I guess
Mm.
flipping the coin then, what I guess were the like what are the benefits of being a dad and a DJ?
Oh, I know all the kid songs. that, that has completely broadened my whole genre game. Like come out of nowhere. Don't let me do a corporate event and there's kids. Oh man, they love me.
It seems like though, like becoming a dad though, like a lot of DJs are like not on their finances, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I could definitely say that too, because like I'll be like, oh dude, I totally need this light. Like I totally want. Like the other day, I was like, you know what? I could totally buy 4 confetti cannons. That's a great idea. Is it though? No, it's not. So like that's my thing is like it seems like when you became a dad or when you realized you're about to be a dad, you're like the switch flicked and like financially you became like would you say you became way more sound as a person?
Mm, mm, mm. I still do dumb things with my money. I'll keep that real.
Yeah.
but it,
Okay.
but yes, like priority is the first. Like it was like okay, I need to make sure that I have put away something at least. You know what I mean? Like I have to do my part. You know, if she she's just now old enough to ask me for something. But for the most part, it's like, yo, you can get whatever you want as long as I got it, and I'm gonna always make sure I have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like saying that I was financially sound, yes and no, because like I said, I still did stupid. Like you see all these pops back here,
Yeah.
man. Look, that's self love. Like there has been some times, and I got a whole bunch of plants over here. Like there has been times where I've been like, I'm depressed. You cried for mad long. I'm going through it. With the whole COVID, everybody
Yeah.
was going through it, right? There's been times where I was like, yo, I'm gonna spend $60 on one of these, and I probably shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
for the most part, it's always been like keep it centered as much as I can.
Okay, for sure. Would you say it motivated you a lot more too? Like
Oh
when you
hell yeah,
had her? Yeah.
yeah. Because going back to like what your initial question was, like what made it good is that I could say no to some of those like bummy ass gigs where it's like some of them might be like, oh yeah, 150, and it's like, I'm not doing that. But we really want you. Oh, if you really want me, then here's my price. And then they're like, okay. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't expect you to say yes, so now I gotta do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
So
Okay. Well, it's good. I mean, look at that. It worked out. So then you
right.
had you had like a baby budget then. You're able to use that as
Yeah.
your back burner.
Yeah. No, definitely. I definitely threw her on the front line a couple times. Like, you see her?
You like
I'm
have
not
the
leaving her.
photo like in front of them. You're like, look at this. I have to
Yeah.
support this. Okay. She cries
Yeah.
every night. It's like,
And
what is
you
it?
and you want me to come here and play Ja Rule? No, it's not happening. I'm not doing that. Like,
What is it?
no, bro.
It's like remember those old like commercials where it's like the dog adoption commercials and they're like they
Yes.
show the injured
Yes.
puppies and it plays in the
Mhm.
arms of an angel and you're like
Mhm.
crying on the couch like in between Sports Center and you're just like, oh my
Yep.
god. Yeah.
Feed this baby.
Yeah,
for,
yeah. For only
for
this much extra an hour while I DJ,
exactly. Exactly.
you can
Yep.
you can support this child for
Mhm.
sure. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have any other questions for you. I appreciate you obviously like taking the time. I know you're busy as all get out, to be honest. This is the point
A
where I
little
let
bit.
anyone plug anything. Do you have anything going on? Is there any future projects coming up? Anything you want people to know about?
Let's see. I'm gonna plug my Twitch first.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch is the nerd at the cool table. It's like the longest name on Twitch ever. So, but yeah, I'm getting back into that super heavy. So I'll be doing at least once a week, and like I'm actually doing one this Friday, but I'm gonna try and do like Thursdays and like keep it going how I used to have it. So the nerd at the cool table on Twitch. Mixes. I just did a mix. My whole team, Fancy League DJs, we're doing a mix series every Wednesday, brand new mix from the crew, from friends, from strangers. We're just stretching out and we were trying to do a weekly mix series. So I just did last week. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We have somebody coming up for tomorrow. And yeah, that's on Mixcloud, Fancy League DJs. Go check that out. Um, yeah, I think that's it, man. I got a couple more mixes coming up a little bit further down the line and stuff, but yeah,
For sure, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time and you take it easy, okay, Chief?
you do the same, bro.